Psychopaths versus sociopaths. What's the difference? I'm a forensic psychology student. Let's talk about it. Also, I'm glad to have TikTok back. I was kind of losing it over on Reels. I can't lie, but we have it back now, so. Anyway, psychopaths and sociopaths, the terms tend to get used interchangeably a lot, but they're actually two separate diagnoses that cannot be interchanged. They both fall under the category of antisocial personality disorders, and antisocial personality disorders share a lot of common characteristics such as lack of empathy, disregard for others, violence towards animals, destructive behavior, etc. They also share a lot of common characteristics with narcissistic personality disorder, inflated ego, lack of empathy, lack of shame or care. However, each disorder has its own set of characteristics. To start off with psychopathy is actually not very common. Less than 1% of the population meets the criteria for it, which is the psychopathy checklist, the PCL, which is used to diagnose psychopaths. Psychopaths do not have the ability to form relationships or attachments to others. They can keep up the appearance that they do, though. However, they are using other people for their own benefit. They are master manipulators. They're also very calculated. They plan everything out. They're very careful. They can avoid detection if they're committing crimes. They can also appear to have a normal life. They can hold a job, have normal family and friends. However, on the inside, they do not feel empathy. They do not feel shame. They do not feel guilt. Everything is for their own benefit. Sociopaths, on the other hand, do have the ability to form a few genuine connections with people. They will most likely struggle with it, though. Sociopaths are also way more impulsive, erratic, prone to violence, or prone to rage. If they are committing crimes, they are most likely not planned. They're most likely out of this rage and impulsive behavior. They also cannot keep up the appearance of having a normal life. They can't hold a normal job, go to work, go to school. They deviate from social norms. You might have heard the term psychopath is born, a sociopath is made, which is because psychopaths is more commonly an inherited gene, whereas with sociopaths, they are more commonly influenced by childhood traumas, environmental factors, things that affected them in their early stages. With psychopaths, it can also be a mix of childhood traumas and environmental influences, but more than likely, those are what helped the disorder be manifested in these people's lives in present. Now, psychopathy and sociopathy cannot be diagnosed under the age of 18 because they are personality disorders and children's personalities are constantly evolving. Sociopaths are also only 1 to 4% of the population, psychopaths less than 1%. So it's actually not as common as we see portrayed in movies, etc. But some famous psychopaths and sociopaths. On the psychopath side, you have Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Frank Abagnale Jr. On the sociopath, you have Diane Downs, you have the fictional character Alex